Well, good morning. We are here in Bangkok, Thailand, and we are going to not only enjoy this beautiful city, but I'm also going to show you how I got to Bangkok from Pattaya step by step. I'm also going to take you to a great Ethiopian restaurant while I'm here. I'm with my friend Brian, who moved to Bangkok from the United States and now lives here on the retirement visa. We're going to get a chance to see a little bit of Bangkok, and we're also going to get a chance to talk about a type of investment that brings me passive income, and that is investing in industrial metals. We've got a lot to talk about in this video. Not only am I going to show you this beautiful city that we're enjoying ourselves in, one of my favorite cities on earth, Bangkok, but we're going to talk about a type of investing that is not flashy, but it pays, and that's what matters, investing in industrial metals. We've got a lot to cover. Let's get going. While we're walking in this beautiful area, I want to talk to you about my investment in metals. There are three ways that I invest in metals, and the reason why there's three is because I studied and learned about ways to invest in metals over time and then added a new way to invest over time. The first way and the most important way to get started into investing in metals for me was with copper. Because I worked in IT, I understood the value of copper. And part of investing, and Warren Buffett talks about this as well, is investing in what you understand. And I understood the world of copper. And right now, with the infrastructure of the world, all of the technology infrastructure getting completely upgraded to make it possible for new, more powerful computers to be implemented all over the world, there is no time when copper is going to be as important as right now and going over the next 20 years. I started to invest in copper. I'll put the company down here so that you can see what company I invested in. It gives me a nice dividend, which I'll put you down there. And that's like a good target dividend for me. I like to make about 6% on my investments. That's kind of a target for me. Also, the value of the company goes up and down. I don't stress about it. Copper is cyclical. Most metals are cyclical. Most commodities are cyclical, okay? It happens. I don't stress about it. When it's down, I add more shares. Copper's not going anywhere. In fact, we need to completely rebuild our global copper infrastructure, as well as other infrastructure. I'm going to talk to you about the second way that I invest in metals. Staying at the 18 Coins Hotel in Pattaya, I really enjoyed it. It cost me $22 a night to stay here. Comfortable room, air conditioning, all utilities, strong Wi-Fi, so that it made it possible for me to work and to be able to upload videos and do my investing. Of course, I use a VPN whenever I do any type of connection back to the States to do investing. Afterwards, I just kind of wandered outside, got myself one of the scooter cabs, and it was 100 baht to make my way to the bus stop here in Pattaya to make my way to Bangkok. This is not the safest way to travel, but I don't mind it. I love to get on these crazy machines. But yeah, I mean, if you are not comfortable with this, you can always take other types of cabs to get to the bus station as well. Once I got here, paid my 100 baht, and then went up and got myself a $4 ticket to Bangkok. There's always a good meal to be had here. I love some of the food stands they have at the Pattaya bus station. However, I had to get right on the bus. It was really good timing. I got there just as they had a seat for me. So that's the way it goes. Jumped on, relax. It's about a 2-hour ride, and then you are in Bangkok. Arriving here at Ekamai Station in Bangkok. Man, it feels so good to be back. There's something about this city. I love the big city, but most of the big cities in the country I'm from, they're not safe. But here in Bangkok, I feel great. After years of studying one or two particular companies and doing well, I started to look at ways to diversify my portfolio. And one thing that I found was this right here. PIC is a fund that holds many different industrial metal companies within it. Companies that do steel and nickel and copper and all of it. And it gave me a good diversification into different metal companies. Again, I think industrial metals are the foundation of society. I think they are very important. They're not flashy, they're not exciting, but they pay us. And that's what I want. I want a steady passive income from my investments that's stable over time. I believe that industrial metals provide that for me. And to diversify, instead of going out and actually investing in many different companies, I just invested in PIC. And it gave me a nice diversification, and it has over the years. I walked from Ekamai bus station to my hotel on Soi 4, and along the way I find lots of these great little places like this. I'll show you where it's at on the map. However, it doesn't have anything in English, so there's no name that I can really give you. But these are really common and I just love it. I'll stop, get a bite to eat. It's definitely out of the way from your tourist activity. This is a fantastic soup with vegetables and chicken meatballs. Absolutely delicious. This is a very common dish. Everything is on pictures on the wall, so you can just point and say, I'll take this, I'll take that. Fantastic. This was a $3 meal. This is probably for two people, so that's why I just kind of relaxed and settled in to get a good meal. I'm not going anywhere. And I also ordered a chicken pad thai as well. I had no idea these were going to come so large. This is going to happen in these small family-owned restaurants. You're going to find great meals at a great price. This was also $3, a $6 meal designed to feed probably 3 people. Settle in, relax, enjoy a good meal. I don't have to worry about the price of food now living in Southeast Asia because the cost of living is much lower. I can eat healthy, I can eat good, and not stress about the cost. If you're planning to travel like I am and you're concerned about healthcare insurance, check out the first link in my description. It will give you information on travel healthcare insurance and hopefully answer whatever questions that you might have. At the end of my walk, I arrived at Nana City Hotel. It's probably just a little over a mile to walk. It's good exercise though, and my backpack is not heavy. So once I got here, $30 a night. I stay about 3 nights here before I hop on either a plane or a train or a bus and head off to another part of Thailand. In Bangkok, I make Nana City Hotel sort of my home base. I wanted to show you how I set up my electronics when I'm in a hotel. I use my universal charger, which has USBs attached to it, which makes it just really helpful. I can plug in my laptop, I can plug in my charging cables, and make sure everything has good, clean energy. This has worked very well for years. Of course, I brought a pad and a Bluetooth mouse with me so I don't wear and tear so much during my editing. And I can plug everything in right here with one universal charger. When you talk about investing in metals, one of the first things people think is gold and silver. Perfectly understandable. There are ways to invest in gold and silver and make passive income. And it's not investing in coins. When you have a solid gold and silver item in your possession, you can put it in a drawer somewhere or lock it up somewhere, and it might go up and down in value. But that is not going to make you passive income. But there is a way to invest in gold and silver that I use that I make passive income from. And that is investing in companies that mine gold and silver. I'm going to put some down here for you to look at. These companies are fantastic, and you've probably never heard of any of them. Nobody really talks about them. Nobody thinks about them. But if you want to invest in gold and silver, I say do it. But if you're going to invest in gold and silver, don't just go out and buy gold and silver. It just goes up and down in value, and over 20 years, like, what did I do with my money? Okay? If you invest in companies that are actually mining the product, they're making a profit, and they're giving you a share of that profit with dividends, that's what I'm talking about. I do invest in gold and silver, but not like other people. I invest through mining companies, and those mining companies pay me. Heading out with Brian to go get Ethiopian food tonight. We grabbed a tuk-tuk. These are going to be about 100 baht per person. Yeah, I mean, the scooter cabs are a little cheaper, but this is a lot more comfortable if you have two people, and they can be a lot of fun. Bangkok is a city that is bigger than New York, but it's safe. At night, it just comes alive. People don't go back and hide from the city. They go out at night, and that's what I love about Bangkok. It comes alive in the evening. A great Ethiopian restaurant like this, I've never been here. I'm excited to try it out. Ethiopian is a cool restaurant. There were visitors here from all around the world. We noticed some Ethiopians in here as families and couples, travelers enjoying it. That's always a good sign. These are called sambusas. They're very similar to a samosa, and they had chicken or fish in it. Not too spicy. The chicken had a little kick, but not too much. They were delicious. A great way to start out.
Feel the night lift us up. Stars are shining, can't get enough. Hearts are racing in the dark. Eyes are glowing, spark, spark. City lights are fading fast.
That looks incredible. We ordered this combo, which is the veggie combo and the meat combo. They combined it onto one massive platter. You eat with your fingers. Not only do you get this great Ethiopian bread, which I've had it before too, and it's so delicious. It's like a really soft milk bread that you can tear off, and then you can actually just dig the food, try different things, eat it. They had many different types of lentils and beans, but then also different kinds of meats that they brought. Chicken, beef, fantastic, not too spicy, delicious. This came up to about $14 a person. This was a yogurt that came. I can't believe that price. That is an incredible price to go out in a city like this with an amazing meal like this that would cost $100 a person back in the States. $14 a person. Are you kidding me? There is more still to see of Bangkok. I'm going to enjoy this place for a few more days and then head off to another part of Thailand. And I appreciate you coming along. I love finding places like this, new places with interesting meals. The price was incredible. I love it. This is how I want to live my retirement. I want to thank you for spending some time with me today. Not only did we get a chance to talk a little bit about industrial metals and how I invest in them for passive income, but we also got a chance just to see Bangkok, this beautiful city, travel around, go to a nice restaurant, and enjoy ourselves. If you would like to know more about this lifestyle that I live, traveling the world as a minimalist with one backpack, well, like and subscribe to the video and come with, because that's what we do. If you want to know about the equipment that I travel with in my backpack, there are links in the description for all of that. There's also a link in the description for my new book, The Traveler and the Bard. Okay, we will talk again soon. Aloha.
I thought I'd just step in and get myself a nice tasty Thai meal, but then he saw me. The ninja attack cat of Bangkok. Look at him. He was waiting for me. He crossed my path. A vicious beast waiting to strike helpless consumers who come in to grab a tasty bite of Thai food. Don't be fooled by how sweet he's acting. He's a trained ninja killer, I'm telling you. The Thai ninja attack cat of Bangkok. Here's a little behind the scenes for everybody. I'll sit and do this like many times. It's not uncommon for me to take like 10 minutes to get 8 seconds of video because I don't know who they're bringing the food out for. So I just turn it on and then wait to see if it's for me. And then, finally, eventually I'll turn it on and it'll be for me, But yeah, I'll get like 8 or something clips just to get this 8 seconds. All right.